Good Morning Emerson. Today we will be joined by the executive producers of Emerson's hottest new game show, Campus Clash.
And we have Mary Malloy here to show us how to bundle up for the snow.
All that and more today, Tuesday, February 9th. I'm Sean Stackhouse.
And I'm Lauren Fox.
We've got a great episode for you today. If you missed the Super Bowl last night, don't worry, sports reporter Malcolm Kellner will give you a full recap later on in the show. It was a great game, Lauren. Did you watch?
You know what? I was actually in the library during it. I'm a fair weather fan for the Patriots. What can I say? But Medina Shahi is here to talk about the show-stopping halftime performance for the Super Bowl, which I did see on YouTube. And now, off of that tangent, for the biggest headline of the last couple days, the Queen herself. Beyonce blew up the internet when she premiered her new Formation music video on Saturday afternoon, sending the world into a frenzy over her most racially political work yet. The video features her usual insane choreography, but also contains commentary on being African American in this country today. The video features backdrops and lyrics that confront issues like police brutality, Hurricane Katrina, and financial disparity in the South. The premiere for her music video came right before her performance in Sunday's Super Bowl halftime show, and she definitely kept it Formation themed. Wearing a Michael Jackson-inspired Super Bowl look, Beyonce started off the dance number in an X formation with all her ladies, who were in costumes very similar to how the Black Panther Party dressed in the 1960s. Even after Coldplay and a Beyonce-Bruno Mars dance-off, her politically charged number was all people could talk about. Black Lives Matter's leaders all over the nation commended Bey's call for liberation, which put discussion about racial and economic inequality on center stage just in time for Black History Month. So you saw that performance, Sean.
Oh, I did. I thought that it was great. It was certainly nice to watch, but the only thing, not enough Coldplay. I thought they were supposed to be the guest for the halftime show. I'm a Chris Martin fan. I want to see more of that. Yeah,
I know. He did kind of make it in at the end, but he definitely was not the center of the whole performance. So.
No, I thought it was supposed to be Coldplay's. Bruno Mars and Beyonce, they already had their halftime show.
What can I say? Beyonce, she steals it every time. But now we have news correspondent Chloe Thibault to fill us in on the New Hampshire primary.
Good morning, guys. Here's today's developing stories. The New Hampshire primary began at 7 a.m. this morning, and the anticipation is running high. After the Republican debate on Saturday night, NBC News put Donald Trump in the lead with a 20-point advantage over the other Republican candidates. Senators Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz are fighting for a second place after Cruz took the primary in Iowa. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton has been campaigning relentlessly, introducing supporters Gloria Steinem and Madeleine Albright, who have recently criticized women who are not supporting Clinton. Bill Clinton also made an appearance on Sunday, stating that Senator Bernie Sanders has made inaccurate and sexist attacks. Sanders still holds a substantial 56% to 40% lead. I'll be one of the many Americans watching tonight to see how this race turns out. Rescue efforts are still being conducted after the devastating earthquake that took place in Taiwan on Saturday morning. This natural disaster caused a 17-story apartment building to collapse, and authorities believe that 117 people were buried underneath the ruins. As of Monday morning, 36 bodies have been recovered and another 93 people are being hospitalized. We hold them in our hearts this Tuesday morning. I'm sure I'm not the only student who was excited about a snow day yesterday. Yesterday's blizzard closed schools around the state and caused flooding in some areas of Massachusetts. Martha's Vineyard closed off virtually all coastal roadways, and areas of South Boston received warnings as well. Snow totals for the central city have amounted to 8 inches, while other surrounding areas have received as much as 18 inches. It's finally time to pull out our winter coats and face the cold. And I'll admit, on Sunday night, I was one of many Super Bowl 50 viewers that was watching the game for the advertisements more than the outcome. USA Today announced that Hyundai's first date commercial featuring comedian Kevin Hart was the favorite among viewers. The second-place contender in USA Today's ad meter was the Heinz ketchup promotion that featured adorable dachshund dogs dressed in hot dog bun costumes. Cost and air and advertisement during the game were a record high this year at $5 million for 30 seconds of airtime. Comedy proved to be the way to America's hearts, as we all found ourselves laughing out loud at awkward first date scenarios. That's all I have for you today. Lauren and Sean, back to you.
Thank you, Chloe. It was certainly a sight to see during the Super Bowl, especially for the commercials. You know, I was personally a little let down. There were no dogs in the Budweiser commercial. Did you have any commercials that really stood out to you?
You know, I think I would have to say I go with USA Today. The Hyundai commercial had me laughing. I thought Kevin Hart was hilarious in it. I thought the situation was something everyone could relate to. So I really thought they did a good job advertising their brand.
All right, thank you, Chloe. Now for your weather update. Today will be a lot nicer than yesterday. There is only a 20% chance of precipitation with a high of 32 and a low of 20. As for tomorrow, we expect relatively similar weather. There will be a high of 39 and a low of 23. Lauren, we won't be getting any more snow, but you probably shouldn't put your jacket away. It's going to be pretty cold.
Dang, I really wanted today to be a snow day. I know it was pushing my luck, but you know, you can never have too many snow days.
Never.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will be joined by the executive producers of Campus Clash. Stay tuned.
College Kitchen is a show where we're going to take you around Boston to show you all the hottest food spots.
Whether that is man food, which is your burgers, your bacon, your meat, all that grease, yes.
Or like Sweet Talk, where we'll show you sweet tooth lovers where to get your cake fix, your ice cream fix, all that good stuff.
We also have Wild Card, which is your ticket to food from all over the world.
Or if you're on a budget, like I know I am, we'll take you in the kitchen with Alyssa to show you how to make college food on a budget. So sit back
Relax.
and enjoy.
College Kitchen.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Christian, one of your very own Backyard Boston hosts. I swear there's another one around here somewhere. Maggie! Well, anyway, Boston's a great city to get around in, whether you're walking or taking the T. Holy Jesus!
Hey Christian, what
Hi,
a great
Maggie.
segue
Oh, no.
into our segment.
Maggie, we talked about this.
Watch us on the Emerson Channel where we show
Please
you
don't.
our segue around Boston.
I give up.
Welcome back and thanks for waking up with us. We are now joined by the executive producers of Emerson's hottest new game show, Campus Clash, Kelly DiTomaso, Nick DeLomo, and Michael Kayanis. Guys, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
So, Campus Clash, it's an exciting new show coming to EIB this semester. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So the premise behind Campus Clash is getting organizations together on campus and having them compete against each other in a really fun and inviting way where we can get people who normally wouldn't interact and maybe wouldn't normally be in the studios here participating and having a really good time.
So, we know it's a game show. If I understand correctly, it's actually based off of Family Feud.
It's almost exactly family.
Yeah?
Yes.
With enough change just to not get sued.
Okay, and so what
Great.
are some of these changes? How are you going to make it, specified towards Emerson?
All the questions are related to Boston or Emerson College or kind of just college life. I like to say that it's Family Feud geared towards a college audience, which is fun. And we are polling Emerson students for all the questions instead of just kind of polling random people. And instead of families on the show, like Kelly said, we have SGA organizations competing for a prize.
So there is a prize. Can you tell us what that prize is going to be?
Yeah, it's $300.
Wow.
But unfortunately, we've already picked the orgs that are going to be on the show. But maybe next season, other orgs can get in.
Okay, so Family Feud, they have the iconic Steve Harvey as their host. Do you have somebody that can, sort of hold their own weight?
Yes, we are very excited to announce that our host is going to be Maggie Cannon. She is incredible. We are so excited to have her. We hit the jackpot. She's really amazing.
So how can students get involved in this? I know that you've already hired your crew and you have the organizations. Is there a way that students can get involved, though?
Yes,
Come and watch it.
Exactly. A really amazing thing about it is we do have a live studio audience, so anyone who wants to come and watch and participate definitely can. It's also great because members of other organizations can come and watch and support their fellow orgs. And like Michael said, we're also polling people, so a lot of students on the street even have a really great opportunity to become part of the show.
And your first practice episode is actually going to be tomorrow. And since I know, as I'm actually working as a part of this show, that you have done something pretty interesting with the set. Michael, can you tell me a little bit about that? I know that's sort of your brainchild.
Yeah, well, Nick actually has been doing a lot of construction work this past weekend. We have a lot of lights. We're hoping for some very dynamic lighting cues. We have
LED tape last night. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
So for some of the viewers that don't know exactly what LED tape is.
tape. So it's like a strip of stuff. I should, after we're done here, I'll walk into control and I'll see if I can send you guys a video. It's great. But they blink, they can be any color in the rainbow. It's really awesome and you can put it anywhere.
So it'll be on Wednesday nights?
Yes,
That's
Wednesday
when we're
nights.
taping, yeah.
If you like us on Facebook, at facebook.com/campusclash, you can follow along.
Yeah, see all of our building stuff.
Do you have anything else? Do you have an Instagram or a Twitter or a
Not
Snapchat?
right now, but we're working on getting a Snapchat.
All right, well, Wednesday nights at 8 is when you'll be going up, right?
Yes.
That's us.
All right, so make sure to tune in on the Emerson Channel. But thank you so much for joining us. We're now joined by sports reporter Malcolm Kellner, who has a full recap on the Super Bowl from Sunday. Malcolm?
Yes, Sean, the Carolina Panthers and Denver Broncos squared off for Super Bowl 50 on Sunday in San Francisco. Would it be a matchup for the ages? Well, you can decide for yourself. Peyton Manning warming up in what will probably be his last game. Cam Newton just crowned as the MVP, getting ready for his first Super Bowl. It did not start off well for him. Down 3-0 in the first quarter. Look out, Cam. He's strip sacked by Von Miller, and Denver recovers in the end zone for a touchdown. They go up 10-0. Battle of turnovers would continue in the second quarter. This time it's Coney Ely intercepting Peyton in the red zone. Coney 2016. He had a huge game for the Panthers, and that play gave them a nice jolt, but they just couldn't get their offense going all game, unfortunately, for Carolina. Fourth quarter, Broncos looking for the nail in the coffin, and they get it with a C.J. Anderson touchdown run right here, plowing into the end zone. Eli Manning must be happy for his older brother, right? Let's check him out in the suite upstairs, or maybe not. Oh, he has 2 rings now, too. Like me, he's probably thinking to himself. Head coach Gary Kubiak doused with a fittingly orange Gatorade as the Broncos win 24-10, likely send Peyton out a winner. Johnny Manziel's career is going downhill fast. Last week, police were called to a Dallas hotel after a commotion was heard during an argument between the Cleveland Browns quarterback and ex-girlfriend Colleen Crowley. Crowley said Manziel struck her multiple times. Now the latest development is Crowley's attorney is alleging Manziel hit Crowley so hard she ruptured her left eardrum. Even before the incident, the Browns made it known they plan to release Manziel in March, and now it's a certainty. I don't see any other team picking up the former Heisman winner unless he finally gets help for what appears to be a continuing problem with addiction. And even if he does get clean, he'll face a substantial suspension from the NFL for domestic violence if some desperate team decides to take a flyer on him. I would guess he'll sit out all next season, and who knows if he'll ever even play in the NFL again. The Derek Fisher era is over in New York after not even 2 full seasons. The New York Knicks fired their head coach after the team's 23-31 start to the season, including 5 straight losses and 9 losses out of their past 10 games. The Knicks have shown improvement from Fisher's first year at the helm last season, in which they went a horrible 17-65, but team president Phil Jackson and general manager Steve Mills reportedly did not think Fisher had successfully made the transition from player to coach, and also didn't believe he was the right guy to lead the rebuilding process for the Knicks. It's not all bad for the former championship point guard Fisher, though. He was guaranteed $17 million on his 4-year contract, so he'll still be getting checks for the next 2.5 years, whether another team picks him up or not. The Toronto Blue Jays will hold on to the AL MVP for at least another 2 seasons. The Jays avoided salary arbitration with 30-year-old star third baseman Josh Donaldson by agreeing to a 2-year contract worth nearly $29 million. Toronto's trade with the Oakland Athletics for Donaldson last offseason turned out to be a brilliant move, as the late-blooming slugger continued to raise his game and help lead the Blue Jays back to the playoffs for the first time in 21 years, and also just 2 games shy of a World Series berth. Donaldson continues to produce at the same level he has the past 3 seasons. $14 million a year for him will be an absolute bargain by today's standards. Even with Donaldson still in the fold, the Blue Jays will have a tough road back to the playoffs, though, as they must go through the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees, who each made huge off-season additions themselves. But now that the Super Bowl is over, the countdown to baseball season begins, and I, for one, could not be any more excited about it. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, Malcolm, and I'm right with you. I can't wait for pitchers and catchers to report. But keeping it in the realm of sports, our health and fitness correspondent, Caroline Long, actually took a trip to a boxing gym this week. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Caroline, your health and fitness correspondent, and we're here at Peter Welch's gym in South Boston, where we're going to be giving you an inside look on some of the boxing technique and cardio classes that they offer. We're also going to be talking with one of the coaches here at Peter Welch's, so let's go on in. So this is Eric, he's an instructor here. He'd like to talk to us about boxing. So how do you feel about some of the ways that movies and the media portray boxing versus what it actually is?
My biggest complaint about movies and boxing is just the technique. They don't actually have the guys go through enough training to show it for what it is. A little bit disrespectful to the sport when you have guys out there with poor technique pretending they're world champions, but it is Hollywood, so what can you do?
What can you do? So what do you think are some of the important health benefits of boxing?
Well, obviously cardiovascular benefits is going to be a huge aspect of that, but one thing I think that gets overlooked is probably the psychological benefits that's going to affect your health as well. Just because it's a good way to relieve stress, give you something to think about, give you something to focus on, and just get excited about coming to the gym and really focus on that. So the health benefits are going to be both physical, going to get you stronger, in better shape, and psychological. You can relieve all that stress, hit something, relieve some anger.
What kind of demographic do you see coming in here and taking the classes?
Honestly, we have people from all different races, all different shapes and sizes, men and women. The technique class, this one we're looking at right now, is Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 7:30. Check it out. And Sundays at noon. We do conditioning classes all throughout the day, every day. Schedule's right online if you want to try out one of those.
Yeah.
First one's always free, guys. First one's always free.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Be sure to check out Peter Welch's gym in South Boston, and we'll catch you next time on the Health and Fitness segment.
We're back with today's roundtable discussion, and it follows some pretty controversial commentary from Hillary's side of the campaign. Gloria Steinem and Madeleine Albright scolded young women for backing Bernie Sanders. The feminist movement icon and first female Secretary of State put out some pretty low blows for girls in support of the Vermont senator. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I was personally shocked to hear this kind of commentary coming from these women. What did you think about it, Chloe?
Yeah, you know, Lauren, it's a difficult conversation because, in a sense, I understand why she's doing it. She's about 14 points behind Bernie Sanders at this point, and so it makes sense that she needs more support, but at the same time, I don't think that attacking Sanders' supporters, especially young women, is really the way to go about a feminist campaign, if that's what she's trying to do.
And you, Medina?
Whenever people, I always ask people, what do you think about Hillary Clinton? Like, what do you think about her versus Bernie or something along those lines? No one ever says, I don't want her to be president because she's a woman. I've never heard that before. But I've heard, I don't know if she's trustworthy, the emails, she's lied about many things, many of her, not adventures, but things that she's been doing throughout her, career. But this is a low blow, in my opinion.
Another thing to look at is it's a very strategic move from Hillary's side of the campaign. Getting support from women like Albright and Steinem is very huge. I know she's looked at very strongly, as the two of them are, as just leaders in this feminist movement. And getting support from them is really a last effort. As you had mentioned, she's down by a lot in New Hampshire. So having that as sort of political context is just sort of the last effort to try to win the state. It's something that you also have to look at.
But shaming girls for this, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Steinem was saying young women supported Bernie Sanders to impress boys. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I was shocked to hear that, especially, she's Gloria Steinem, you know?
Exactly. I think it's great that they both support Clinton. I think it's great that they're together in this campaign, but at the same time, I don't really think they've gone the right way in doing that.
Yeah. I think I think this is the reason why most people see feminism as too strong and too bold. That's why people tend to push away from being a feminist because of, I guess, stuff like this.
If you're trying to attack Bernie, there are other aspects you could take instead of insulting some of his ideas, which, in fact, he has been known to support the feminist movement. But we are going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us.
College Kitchen is a show where we're going to take you around Boston to show you all the hottest food spots.
Whether that is man food, which is your burgers, your bacon, your meat, all that grease, yes.
Or like Sweet Talk, where we'll show you sweet tooth lovers where to get your cake fix, your ice cream fix, all that good stuff.
We also have Wild Card, which is your ticket to food from all over the world.
Or if you're on a budget, like I know I am, we'll take you in the kitchen with Alyssa to show you how to make college food on a budget. So sit back,
relax,
and enjoy.
College Kitchen.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Christian, one of your very own Backyard Boston hosts. I swear there's another one around here somewhere. Maggie! Well, anyway, Boston's a great city to get around in, whether you're walking or taking the T. Holy Jesus!
Hey Christian, what
Hi,
a great
Maggie.
segue
Oh, no.
into our segment.
Maggie, we talked about this.
Watch us on the Emerson Channel where we show
Please
you
don't.
our segue around Boston.
I give up.
Welcome back, and thanks for waking up with us.
Yeah, and next up we have Medina Shehi here to fill us in on not Madonna's runaway lover, but her runaway son.
Madonna's son Rocco left Madonna and ran away to London to his dad, Guy Ritchie. The reason why is because Madonna is a strict parent and her son was just over it. He wanted to run away to the fun dad. Now Guy's bad-mouthing Madonna because of this, but his new wife, Jackie, tells him to not do that because it is disrespectful. Hopefully this situation does not ruin another marriage. Does anyone remember Lizzie McGuire? Well, our childhood it girl, Hilary Duff, is finally divorced from former Canadian hockey star Mike Comrie. She has to pay $2.4 million to him, even though he is from a billionaire dynasty. This makes it sound like they're in a nasty breakup, but Hilary herself states that they have a great relationship. I think it's their adorable son that helps them get along. Hilary also has new hot pink hair and killer abs, which makes her Hollywood's new hottest mom. This year's Super Bowl was a complete showstopper. Lady Gaga stunned us all with an absolutely breathtaking performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars did an amazing collaboration of Bruno's hit Uptown Funk. However, Queen Bee almost fell during her performance. But like a true performer, you could barely tell. She picked herself up again and shined like the true star she is. Take a look here. The Kardashian family is back at it again, being great businesswomen. Kylie Jenner has created lip kits for her signature colors everyone desired. Her lip kits sold out in 30 seconds, which Kylie shared all over her Snapchat story. She has two forms of her famous mauve pink nude and a dark brown. For Valentine's Day, she is coming out with a fire truck red and a magenta rose and a baby doll pink. These liquid lipsticks give a beautiful diffused look while also accompanied with lip liners. No need to do the Kylie Jenner lip challenge with these kits. Go Kylie. Well, that's all I have for you today, and let's get back to Sean and Lauren.
Thanks, Medina. You might not know it, but there is more than one way to wear a scarf. Mary Malloy is here with us today to show us how to bundle up for the snow this winter.
Yes, so we did just get snow, and I always want to stay somewhat fashionable, but I would rather be warm. And there's certainly many different ways to wear scarves. Today I'm going to show you 5 simple ways. The first is using this plain scarf. This is really simple. It is the classic loop. You just take it around and pull it through.
Okay, now that looks pretty simple. I hope we don't get too more complicated, because that I think I can remember. I'm not much of a scarf wearer. I don't know about you, Lauren, but that seems like it may be the extent of how I can remember how to tie a scarf.
That was the first one, Sean. Seriously.
It's okay. Here's a more simple version of that. So you can take it, just put it around in a circle, and put it over your head. Really simple.
Can you try that? Can we try that?
Yes.
Okay, we can go for this. So we want to start with a circle.
Yes. And oh.
We'll go for a bigger circle. See, I want my mic to still work. Okay. And then if I want to, I can tighten it like that. See, this works.
Yeah. Looks good.
I don't know if it's something I would necessarily want to wear with a suit, but I still understand, the fashionable aspects of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you feeling a little more confident now?
Oh, extremely confident. I don't know if I've ever felt this confident.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So the third option.
The third option, which is even just as simple, is an infinity scarf. You just have to twirl it around and put it over your head. Really simple. Kim Kardashian has been spotted wearing thinner scarves. This is really simple too. You just put it around your head and then wrap it around, tighten it, and wear it down like that.
Oh, that
really
looks
simple.
great. It really goes with your shirt.
Thank
too.
you. And then there's even more complicated ways to tie a scarf. This way is you just put it around your neck. You're going to tie a knot, but keep it loose and keep it open because you will take this side right here and pull it through.
Wow, that looks, it's complicated, but it does look great and it does go with your outfit, I think.
Kardashian, me.
Now, I think I like this infinity scarf we have. That is all the time we have for you this morning.
Yeah, thanks for watching and join us on Thursday.
College Kitchen is a show where we're going to take you around Boston to show you all the hottest food spots.
Whether that is man food, which is your burgers, your bacon, your meat, all that grease, yes.
Or like Sweet Talk, where we'll show you sweet tooth lovers where to get your cake fix, your ice cream fix, all that good stuff.
We also have Wild Card, which is your ticket to food from all over the world.
Or if you're on a budget, like I know I am, we'll take you in the kitchen with Alyssa to show you how to make college food on a budget. So sit back,
relax,
and enjoy
College Kitchen.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Christian, one of your very own Backyard Boston hosts. I swear there's another one around here somewhere. Maggie! Well, anyway, Boston's a great city to get around in, whether you're walking or taking the T. Holy Jesus!
Hey, Christian, what
Hi,
a great
Maggie.
segue
Oh, no.
into our segment.
Maggie, we talked about this.
Watch us on the Emerson Channel, where we show
Please
you
don't.
our segue around Boston.
I give up.